Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. Myself and Terry Foster. Good morning, Terry.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, always happy to be here.
Yes, I'm having a good Shark Week.
That's right. It is Shark Week.
It is Shark Week. I think I've watched every episode this week.
Huh. Good for you.
I'm now a shark expert.
Okay.
Because I long ago have decided I'm never getting in the ocean again.
Have you been eaten or bitten by a
I have
shark?
not, but I see people get bitten, eaten, losing an arm or leg. That's not happening to the
But
kid
aren't they
here.
just doing that to scare you? Like,
No,
be honest.
you don't go in the water and get eaten up by a shark just to scare people. It happens.
Well, I
Those
know it
things are mean.
happens, but does it happen as much as the news tells you it happens?
Well, it probably happens more often because you don't put every shark bite on the news.
That is
but
correct.
It's enough to scare my ass. I'm
Okay.
not going
I mean,
in the
I don't
water
do the.
anymore.
I'll do like the ankle deep ocean. Nah.
Fish, don't worry. You go in the
Full in the
ocean,
ocean.
the sharks will leave you alone. They're not going to touch you.
Why? Because of my name?
No, you
They'll
don't.
probably.
There's
They'll
not
think
enough
you're a
meat.
guppy.
There's just not enough meat on you.
No, they like fat and
Easy
blubber.
and Spence would get eaten up.
Right.
Yep. You'd be just fine.
Oh well, they'll probably tell me to shut the f off and then eat me up. So there you go.
Fish, mute your mic. Shut the hell up.
You
No,
made
they-
it a
they would
solid
kill
2
easy.
minutes today, Fish. Good job.
Good
You
morning.
didn't say shut the f up, so
I
we're
said
still
shut up,
standing.
Fish. And here we are. What's up, Terry?
Nothing, man. Just excited,
All right,
ready
well-
to go on a Freaky Friday.
Speaking of
Hey.
someone that's excited, all right, somebody that's recovering from, I would say, 2 seasons of injury-riddled seasons, 2 seasons of disappointment since being drafted number 3 overall, Jeff Okudah.
It's your boy.
Speaking to the media the last few days, talking about being an underdog, recovering well from his injury, looking ahead to a positive, progressive, and productive season. Terry, what do we expect from Jeff Okudah this season? And what, more importantly, does he have to do to win back a majority of his fan base?
I think in this town, the way it's too late for him to win back the majority of the fan base. He's always going to be viewed as a number 3 draft pick, a draft pick that the majority of this town didn't want. And I think anything short of him being a all-pro player, he will never win over this fan base. Now, my expectations for him is to be out there and be, one of the top defensive backs in the NFL. He doesn't have to be all-pro or anything like that, but a guy that you can depend on. I already like the way he plays the run. Now he has to learn the rules of the NFL and at least be decent in defending the pass. Because I have a philosophy, there's no such thing as a shutdown corner because the rules have changed so much for the wide receivers to allow them to catch balls, and they want more offense. But you can be competent. Or how about upper third defensive back in this league? That's what I expect.
I love that you said. There isn't a true shutdown corner, right? We don't get Revis Island anymore. Champ Bailey, even Nnamdi Asomugha when he was with Oakland.
Even Revis Island can't do that now.
Oh, of course not. No,
in his prime,
because of the rule change, right?
Yeah.
And look, Dion, you had Ty Law, great Patrick Surtain. You had a hell of a group of corners, Chris McAllister, but that doesn't exist now, and it doesn't exist not because the players aren't talented. Look at Jalen Ramsey, right?
Yeah, right.
It's because it's just you can't touch these guys anymore.
Well, and let's move off the corners. Let's look at the safeties. Back in the day when you were a safety, you had free reign to blast a wide receiver who didn't catch the ball. Now you got to think about, okay, can I do this? Do I have to lay off? And when you're thinking about that I think that affects safety play too, particularly with balls over the middle. So Jeff Okudah will never be a shutdown corner. Neither will any other Lion cornerback or any other cornerback in the league. But with the rules as they are and with the what you're allowed to do as a corner, be upper third at this point.
I would say that my expectations for Jeff Okudah is to play the season.
Oh, yeah.
How can you have expectations for a product on the field you haven't really seen consistently?
How about play 15 of 17 games?
What do I know about Jeff Okudah right now?
Injury prone.
Forget
Something
the
athletes hate to hear.
Forget the injuries. On the field, what do I know? I don't know much. I don't even have 10 games.
Right.
I don't have 10 regular season games.
I believe he plays the run well.
He's a good open field tackler.
Okay.
You saw his game against Arizona his rookie year. Intercepted Kyler Murray while guarding DeAndre Hopkins. That was probably his highlight moment. Look, you want him to be a number 1. Yes, he was the number 3 overall pick. I can't change that. It's been an underwhelming start to his career. He's got essentially this year and next year to prove himself. And yeah, I think it has to be all-pro corner. 3 of the next 5 years.
Yeah, but he's viewed now as a Quintricia bust.
Well, he is a bust. No, it's not Quintricia. He is a bust as of right now.
As of right now.
He's played 9 games through 2 seasons. Hasn't been available. When he has been available, his film isn't all the best. Granted, you can make the excuse, and that's fine. It's a fair excuse. Well, he played under Matt Patricia. Fine. I'll let that one go.
Okay, you know what?
He still didn't play well.
I will say that I do believe coaching plays a role. Do you believe in the defensive system now? Do you believe in the coaches now? Do you believe in Dan Campbell now? I think they will be able to coach this guy up where he's going to play if he's I always have to say this, if he's healthy, he will be a much better player for the next 3 years than he was for his first 3 years. I truly believe that.
I just need him to play.
Yeah, because you saw something in him at Ohio State.
Yeah, it
just
was a top 10
doesn't
prospect coming
disappear
out.
when you become a Detroit Lion.
No, not necessarily. I need him to play, Terry. That's it. 0 expectations for what happens. We'll see what happens. That's it. I'm a wait and see guy.
Yeah, if you have no expectations, then you're just throwing a healthy guy out there to suck. Who cares? I'd rather have him injured and then put somebody else in who can actually play.
Look, we don't know how good he can be on the field, right? We just don't. We don't know yet. And the small sample size we have, it wasn't all that great. But he is one of those guys that's super high character, brings a lot to the table, I would say, from a leadership standpoint. But you got to be on the field. 10 games played. That's it.
He seems to be a guy that cares.
He does.
And with that said, that plays a long way in you actually becoming a productive member of this team if you're healthy.
Yeah, look, I mean, if you go back to his rookie year, he was on pace for damn near 80 tackles for a corner. Now, that's a signal of how bad the defense was that he's having to make all those tackles.
Right.
But I think one thing he does do really well that he's at least shown in the NFL is open field tackling, right?
Bam. Plays
That's
the run
one
well.
positive, but you're going to need more than that. Mm-hmm. You're going to need more than that. So we'll see what happens this year with Jeff Okudah. Wish him nothing but the best, but Terry.
Got a gut feeling?
A gut feeling. You know what? My gut feeling tells me he'll never live up to the number 3 overall pick, and it'll always be held against him, as it should be.
It will be.
The only way he overcomes that if he's all pro this year and next year. And then people are like, oh, wait, whoa, 5th-year option, extend him, give him the contract, and he becomes an all pro player 5 of the next 7 seasons. That's what Jeff Okudah needs to do to justify that pick.
Right. And a lot of this was his fault, but like Eric Ebron was never going to live up to that pick, that number 8 pick here in Detroit. That's why it was important. And a lot of it was his fault. Play on the field, messing with folks on social media, being real sensitive, bringing attention to himself when it was unnecessary, and probably immature as a person. So Jeff Okudah appears to be a little bit more mature than Eric Ebron.
He is. He's very mature. He was a leader at Ohio State. But we also have to remember that Ohio State team, very good up front. Their front seven was very good. So, again.
And it's college.
Yeah, again, at the end of the day, today's game doesn't allow you to have a shutdown corner. Do you want a Jalen Ramsey? Sure. Would love that.
Take it.
But I'm not dying over it. And if anything, you saw why your defensive linemen are more important, because they stopped the quarterback from beating you in the Super Bowl. Hence the Aaron Donald, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase situation last year, where Jamar Chase had him beat by 10 yards. Game would have been done.
Oh, you know what? We forgot one other thing.
What's that?
How is a rookie cornerback or even a second-year cornerback going to be productive when your coach comes in and is not interested in putting pressure on the quarterback? That means you got to be better right off the bat, and that's not going to happen. I mean, when the wide receiver has time to do his thing, make fun of you, and do double moves, triple moves, quadruple moves, and there's no pressure on the opposing quarterback, guess what? You're going to look bad.
Yeah, a few comments in the chat. Samuel says, will Okudah end up as a safety this year? Hell no. No, they already moved. It's just no. They already made a few moves. They brought Will Harris down. That's not happening. And then number two, who's this gentleman? Yeah, his name is very confusing. Nico. We'll just call him Nico.
Mickey.
Do I want Jalen Ramsey, Terry? No. I want Darius Slay. Lions. Some of you Lions fans are such pussies. You would actually take Darius Slay over Jalen Ramsey. Like, that's where you're at mentally.
Okay. All right. Slow down.
All right.
I think what he's saying is he'll take the guy that the Lions already had. He's saying he disagrees with the fact that Darius Slay is no longer a Lion.
That you are being very kind for.
And I will agree with him.
You're being very kind.
There is no reason Darius Slay is not a Lion today, except the bitches were the coaching staff. The bitches were the front office. The bitches were the ones who didn't want to hear Darius Slay say, hey, you know what? It stinks around here. We got to do something about this. That's what the Lions have a reputation of doing. When a player says, okay, fellas, it ain't right around here, what we going to do about it? Instead of fixing it, they shipped his ass out. That's what happened to Darius Slay.
I don't care what happened between the Lions and Darius Slay. Would you rather have Darius Slay or Jalen Ramsey?
I'd rather have Jalen Ramsey,
so
but I think my man is just simply saying, how about restoring what we already had?
I would love to have fucking Justin Herbert!
Okay, that was unnecessary. You need to slow your... Look, motherfucker, this is... Jeez, OP.
Good morning, everybody.
I would love to have Darius Slay.
Right.
I would love to have Justin Herbert over.
You are an asshole. You don't understand the context. Here's what you do. You only put words in your mind. You don't look at context. That's not what that man was saying. Leave that guy alone. Don't call him a bitch. Don't call him an idiot. Don't call him stupid. All he's saying is, you know what? We had a pretty good corner here before, but they shipped his ass out. So, I wouldn't mind having him back. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Dude, why don't you slow down? This is Friday. We're supposed to have fun on Friday. Let's be breaking stuff. And you got me cussing in the first 10 minutes of the damn show.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got him.
Oh, my God. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, the Detroit...
I'm not going to be here when we get back. I'm out.
Maddie, you're never
I
here.
was replaced yesterday, so I won't be on the show.
Oh, yeah, by the way,
Oh.
just FYI. We might be doing a 3-on-3 basketball tournament between all the shows and staff. So I called Maddie Kwame Brown, and I called you Boston Shaq. So I'm publicly trading you guys or releasing you and trying to make a new team.
Go ahead.
You're not
I don't
trading
care.
me? I should be the first one you trade.
Fish, shut
You're
the hell
not
up.
on the team. Sorry, Fish.
You're the coach,
He's
buddy.
the coach.
You're the coach, buddy. Anyways, we'll be right back with some Detroit Lions Hard Knocks talk. But before we go, Maddie, the best defense on and off the field.
Yes, it's not Adam Baydoun, but it is Guardian Alarm. And summertime is here, and that means spending more time outside. So let Guardian Alarm give you peace of mind while you're out enjoying the sunshine. Just call 1-800-STAY-OUT today, and you can rest easy knowing you have 24/7 protection. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT right now, and let them know that Woodward Sports sent you.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
When you need apparel, there is only one place to go, and that is Big Frog in Novi. And guess what? All month long, and that's not very long at this point, you can get a free Woodward Sports t-shirt if you stop into Big Frog in Novi today. That's right, I said a free Woodward Sports t-shirt. When you stop in, all you got to do is tell them we sent you, and they will print you one on the spot. So go to Big Frog Novi today, get your free t-shirt, or you can visit them online at bigfrog.com/Novi.
All right, we're back here on the Morning Woodward Show. Terry,
You settled down yet?
I'm getting there.
Brian
Okay.
Holmes.
Oh, look at you, Mrs. Depressing. You can at least talk into your mic if you're going to answer.
Wow.
You actually want me to talk?
No, not really.
Shocking.
So mute her mic. Terry, it's Brad Holmes' birthday.
I should mute your mic.
Oh, happy birthday, Brad.
Happy birthday to Brad Holmes. Shout out to Brad Holmes. The
It's the
Lions.
second birthday shout out you've done on the show.
Yeah.
Yep, they're reserved for a few far
Special
in between.
people.
Only the good people. Who was the first one?
I don't even remember. It was like 2 weeks ago.
No, longer than that.
No.
If you guys remember in the chat who else I gave a happy birthday, that would be awesome.
Probably
to
Corey
yourself.
Woods. Wasn't it Corey Woods?
No, it wasn't Corey
Oh,
Woods.
okay.
Corey, I
No,
hate.
we did celebrate Corey's birthday on this show.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he acknowledged it, though.
All right, that's true, but we did mention it was his birthday.
Corey's a
and-
liar.
What's he lying about? Let me say this about Corey. Do you know when he does his little lion stand-ups in front of the practice facility? He looks so happy.
Oh,
He
yeah.
looks like he just had sex like 2 seconds ago. He's like, hey, the fellows are in there. I'm happy for him that something in life makes him that happy.
He's not doing his high-pitched Corey.
Well,
No,
look,
that's when he gets excited.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, the Lions. I think the Lions gonna win 9 games this year. Woo!" He gets high pitched, Corey.
Corey lied to me
How do you not
What
do?
did
when
Corey lie?
he first interviewed here, and we thought he was a nice young man.
Probably how he got his job.
Right.
He had to lie to you.
Well, wait, it gets better. So we're thinking like Corey at the time. We're thinking is a 23, 24-year-old, young, up-and-coming kid. Looking to establish himself as a Detroit Lions beat reporter. Right. Really excited for him.
Right.
He can still be young.
He hands us his driver's license. The guy's 34 years old.
Did he tell you he was 24?
No, he didn't. We didn't ask because we thought he was a kid. He's so damn young, or he looks so damn young. And then we looked at a picture of his mom because he showed us. He's like, "Yeah, it's just in my family we don't age." I'm like, "Oh, well, that makes sense." His mom looks like she's 27. She's 49.
Okay, that's not lying.
That's just not doing your research.
That's just Corey looking young. That's all. He didn't say, "Hey, I'm a 23-year-old kid." He just said, "Hey,
I love the Lions.
Black don't crack. Mom looks young." That's all he said.
God bless you, Corey.
That's your fault.
Speaking of which, my mom is coming in today.
Oh.
So regardless of if you like me or not, I need everybody to pretend that they like me when my mom comes in.
Are you
What time is she
saying
coming
all
in?
I
of
have
us?
no idea.
I don't have to pretend.
What's mom's number?
Don't
being
call
Hey,
her.
don't give it to her.
What is it?
No.
Don't call my
Don't give it to
mom.
him.
What is it? Just say
Don't
it.
do it. Don't do
Turn
it.
off your mic and
No.
say it. I'll call it.
Don't do
Just turn
it.
off the mic. I'll say.
Five
Come on.
five
No.
five six nine
coming
seven
in.
three.
Give me the number. I want to call her.
You'll be here.
Maddie.
What are you gonna
Give
say
me-
to my mom?
She's gonna
Don't
be
worry.
here.
Don't worry, damn it.
Yeah, you don't worry. Just wait
Quickly.
till she gets here.
I'm worried.
Give me the number.
You guys are giving me a headache.
Go
I'll
ahead.
text you the number.
Oh my
Aw.
Jesus Christ.
What? I'm not gonna say my mom's number over there.
That's why I told you mute your mic.
Like that's gonna do anything.
Yeah,
I'm
They're
loud as
still
shit.
gonna hear it. Come on,
Christ.
guys. Hey, let's call it timeout.
What's-
What the
what's
hell
mom's
is going
name?
on around here?
I'm
Tina.
out.
Tina?
Tina Turner.
Tina Miller. I'm gonna talk to her in this voice.
Are you actually gonna call her?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Fine, I can
Why?
answer.
She's gonna be here. Why call her?
I'm gonna mess with her.
Does she know who you are,
What
by
are
the
you gonna
way?
say?
Does
Just
she
be
even know
quiet.
who you are?
Dude, my
Quiet.
mom.
Shut up.
Here we go.
Mom's a sacred.
Hello?
Hi, this is Tina.
Hi,
I'm
Tina.
on the phone right now.
Oh shit! She sent me the voicemail!
She got you.
That's her voicemail?
Yeah.
It sounded like she
I thought
just
she
picked up.
I thought she
Right.
answered. I hate people
Hi,
that do
this
that.
is Tina. What's up?
Damn, she sent me straight to voicemail.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Like mother, like daughter.
But I
Right?
just need you guys to pretend to like me and like pretend like you know.
Like I said, I don't have to
Maddie
pretend.
has this like false like narrative going
That
in her
everyone
head that
hates her?
nobody likes her.
No,
here.
I'm
that-
actually sending out an office chat like please pretend like you like me while my mom's
Yeah,
here.
if you send that, like, I'll
Why
kick
would
you out of the
people
building.
not like you?
And everybody here likes you.
I
Like,
don't know.
You're so dramatic.
Give,
it's not
give
even
me
funny.
reasons not to like you.
Well, don't start that, Terry.
Oh, whatever you're doing that's bad, I haven't seen it yet.
Easy says her mom never gave her PB&Js. You're not wrong. But yeah, we're not gonna go down that road.
Maddie has issues. I don't know.
All right, buddy, I'll ask you, why should we not like Maddie?
Why we should not like
Oh,
Maddie?
boy, go for it, Adam.
Dramatic.
Okay, she's
Dramatic
dramatic.
as hell. Bitches about everything.
Okay.
Complains about everything, even though it's the same as bitching, but you know. She's a complainer. She's did I mention she's dramatic?
So you have two reasons.
I have two reasons.
So dramatic and bitching and complaining
Yeah, all
are the same thing.
Yeah. That's all I got. Everything else she's fine.
Okay.
Right.
Seems to be a good kid.
Yeah, most of the people like her here. The only people that don't are me, and I think Justin.
Probably.
That's
So-
two people. All right.
So
Don't
everyone
freak
else
out
I
likes
about
could
you.
name
that.
a few more, but that's okay.
Who?
I'm not gonna go there.
I'm not gonna go there. My name is Madeline Miller. I'm gonna talk like this into the mic and just not acknowledge anything.
I should mute your mic.
The Detroit Lions Hard Knocks, Terry. Will it be entertaining or disappointing?
Very, very, very entertaining. I can't wait for it. You've got probably the most charismatic coach in the National Football League. You got a bunch of players or former players who are coaches, and those dudes are nuts. I think Hard Knocks is already locked in on those guys. And you'll have the regular drama of people being released and stuff like that. Forget all that. You've already got Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell, if they wanted to, he could just be the show. They're not going to do it because they want to have a little diversity. They want to show you, I think the producer told Dave Burkett of the Free Press, we want Lion fans to love their team. So in order to do that, it can't just be the Dan Campbell show, although it could be. You got that guy right off the bat who's going to be a big focus of the show because he's going to be the one cutting players or talking to players. So right there, if Dan Campbell entertains you during press conferences, he's definitely going to entertain you during Hard Knocks. I think it's going to be an excellent show. I think it's going to be great. And I think even people outside of Detroit will like Hard Knocks with the Detroit Lions.
It premieres August 9th. First episode.
And Woodward Sports should have a viewing party.
We're working on it. And we'll be also going live after.
No, you're going to drop the ball. Okay, you should go live after. That's serious.
We're definitely going live after.
Okay.
We're going to have a nice reaction watch party-ish kind of thing.
Okay.
We're working on where we're going to watch it live all together, but that's a whole different thing. I think it's going to be really entertaining. So I loved the in-season edition with the Colts. That to me was one of my favorite ones.
Yes.
That was really good. I just think Hard Knocks is cool. It's a glimpse inside. The problem is, and whether you think it's true or not, it's just a conversation that will happen. If you are not successful this year, to your standards, was it a distraction?
Are you going to blame Hard Knocks?
I'm not.
Okay.
But that is something that also, it leaves a sour taste in your mouth too. It's like,
But that's ridiculous to me. The Lions for the last 65 years did not have Hard Knocks, and they stunk. So I'm not going to blame Hard Knocks if they don't do well this season. You can, yeah, it's a distraction, but it make fun. And I thought the Lions should have had Hard Knocks years ago. Now, in hindsight, I'm glad they didn't, because you didn't have Dan Campbell. You know, I bet you he was the one that pushed for it and says, no, this is a man who is not running away from same old Lions. He's not running away from the Lions. Like to keep stuff close to the vest. They don't want stuff to get out. But he's like, hey, this is
what does
who we
Hard
are.
Knocks do for the Lions?
Huh?
What does Hard Knocks do for the Lions? What's like one really very important thing that will come from this 100%, given
I think
how
it
they
will
are?
show their fan base they work hard and they're not clowns.
Close. It'll give you a glimpse, because, you know, players talk. They all talk to each other. I'm sure they're all saying the very same things you're saying right now about Dan Campbell. Boy, would it be different to see it on TV.
It would be.
Boy, would it be different to see it spreading across social media all the time. Like, you're going to get a glimpse inside this new front office, this coaching staff, this new regime, if that's what you want to call it. You're going to get a full experience with all of them. And that, I think, will work to the betterment of this team. It has nothing to do with what happens on the field. But off the field perspective, whether it's going to help you in free agency or attracting certain players in a trade at the deadline where they'd want to come to Detroit, or maybe it's a situation where even coaches are like, man, I'd love to be an assistant there. There's a lot of good, I think, that'll come from Hard Knocks.
I agree with that. And right now, if you were to poll your average NFL player, say, hey, dude, you're coming to Detroit, they'd be like, oh, hell no. No, I'm not coming there. But if they see that it's not a clown show here, if they see that it's some fun, because players like to have fun. They like an atmosphere where they can play relaxed, where they feel comfortable. And if they can see that, then maybe the whole stigma of, hell no, I'm not going to play for the Lions, might be reduced a little bit. So, yeah, I can buy that. But I also think it's important to show their fan base that there's a lot of hard work going into this season, that things are different than they've been before, and that's good PR for the Detroit Lions. I'm glad they're doing it. And probably maybe they didn't do it before because they didn't want people to see
how much of a clown show
it was.
Right,
it was a clown show around here.
I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I think it's going to be really good. We got to take a quick break. When we get back, Isiah Thomas, underappreciated in NBA history. Nick Wright came out with his top 50 players of all time, where Isiah Thomas actually surprised me on the list. I was actually quite happy with where he put him. But we'll get to that in just a bit. Before we go, Maddy, could you tell everybody at home about our good friends over at Big Boy?
Yes, I can. Ciabatta's summer salads, hand dip shakes, all right now at Big Boy. Try a chicken club, chicken cordon bleu, or a sunrise ham and cheddar, all on the new grilled ciabatta bread. Or you can keep it light with the Michigan apple, chicken Caesar, and Greek salad. And don't forget to cool off with a nice hand dip cookies and cream or strawberry shake. You heard it here first. Summer just got better at Big Boy.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us on the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. Also featured on The Roar on 99.1, 93.5, and 94.7 HD2. I'm so glad it's Friday.
All right,
I
we're
don't have
back.
to see you tomorrow.
Maddie, believe me.
Stay out!
No, we're not even going to go there. Fish, shut the hell up. Mute your mic. Isiah Thomas, underappreciated. Nick Wright has him at 15 all time on his list. And you know what, Terry?
What?
I love that. I love that somebody acknowledges that this guy is not only a top 20 player, but a top 15 player.
I want to see where he ranked John Stockton in relation to Isiah Thomas. Because that's the part that chaps me.
I'm going to tell you exactly.
I'm sure he put Stockton ahead of him because that's what most people do.
No, Stockton was not ahead of him. This is actually a good list. So he had LeBron 1, Kareem 2, whatever. Jordan 3, whatever. We're just going to ignore that.
Okay.
Irrelevant. Magic 4, Tim Duncan 5, Kobe 6, Bird 7, Hakeem 8, Shaq 9, Steph Curry 10. Giannis and Kevin Durant, along with Moses Malone and Julius Erving, all ahead of Isiah Thomas, who's at 15.
Okay. I have no problem with that. He didn't put Rasheed Wallace ahead of Giannis?
Well, here's where things get fun.
That's
You
a
ready for
joke.
this?
Yes.
John Stockton falls all the way to 24.
Okay.
All right? Ahead of him are Chris Paul, Luka Doncic, and Dwayne Wade. I would agree with Dwayne Wade, and I would like to have a debate about Chris Paul, as I think they're very similar, but
I think that Luka Doncic eventually will
can be there, but
not,
he shouldn't be there right now.
Not now.
James Harden is at 25. I think that's pathetic. I don't think he's a top 50 player, let alone a top 75 player.
Did you put Maddy's boy on there, Westbrook?
Westbrook is not on this list, thank God, but Kawhi Leonard is there at 32. I think that's too high. But
I think everyone looks at Kawhi in Toronto in that 1 year, and they magnify it more than they should have.
They multiply it as if like he had done that for 6-7 straight years.
But I think the fact that he did it in Toronto, and that team wasn't supposed to win a championship.
He joined the number 1 seed.
I know, but they
and then they what?
Couldn't,
they played Golden State,
no
who would have whooped their ass had KD and Klay Thompson not gone down. I mean.
But he did make clutch buckets, though.
He made clutch buckets in the Eastern Conference Finals. He didn't. It's whatever. Siakam, I think, played better in the NBA Finals, but that's irrelevant. I love that he's at 15, though. I think Isiah, in most national media perspectives, I don't think they have him that high. I love that Nick Wright put him at 15. I think he's one of the more underappreciated stars of our time. This is a guy, if we do this with Hakeem, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, Jordan won 3 in a row, and then he retired. And then Hakeem won 2 in a row. And then Jordan came back and took over the NBA again.
Right.
All right, that's like the narrative from the 90s, right? And we don't acknowledge Isiah. It's Bird, Magic, and Jordan.
Right.
Right? That's the exact order. They don't bring up it was Bird, it was Magic, and it was Isiah Thomas.
But the Pistons championships weren't supposed to happen. So they kind of, not everybody, but some people just kind of won't acknowledge that. And the only reason, well, not the only reason, but the primary reason those 2 championships happened and 3 NBA finals happened was because Isiah Thomas. He did some pretty miraculous things, 25 points or whatever in 90 seconds or whatever he did. I mean, he did some outlandish stuff. that you didn't expect from a little guy. And the narrative there back then was he's 6'1", wink, wink. You can't build a team around a little man. Never been done before. Wasn't going to happen. You can't build a championship team around a little guy. And he said, oh, yes, you can. Watch.
Yeah, well, to answer your question in the chat, Funky, where's Vince Carter? He's not on this list. Vince Carter is not top 50. 50 is Bernard King. 49 is Carmelo Anthony. And outside, the only modern player, or excuse me, his name was a little bit smaller than I saw. Look who's number 35. Take a guess. The 35th best player in NBA history. Fuck you, Nick Wright. Are you kidding me?
It's got to be Westbrook then.
It is.
Oh, my God.
The 35th best player. You are putting Russell Westbrook over George Gervin, Bob McAdoo, Bill Walton, Anthony Davis, which shouldn't be on this list either, Dwight Howard.
I'd put him ahead of Dwight Howard. I'm not a fan.
Dwight Howard had one of the greatest 6-7 year runs for any big man. Dwight Howard in his days in Orlando was not a joke. He was
not a serious player.
Maybe with Kobe, sure, when he went to the Lakers and it went downhill after. But with the Magic, he was that guy. He just was. God.
Not a fan.
All right, that's fair. I can't believe they have Russell Westbrook at 35. I can't believe it. Russell Westbrook at 35.
Snuck it in on you.
They have Pippen at 33 with Kawhi ahead of him. I think that's wrong. And I'm not even a Pippen guy.
Well, Pippen is hurt in regards to playing with Jordan. And you know what? And let me acknowledge the people who hate Pippen. They think he's way overrated. I disagree with that. If you saw this man play, actual play, Pippen was very good. And yes, I know he was Robin to Michael Jordan's Batman, and he played that role. And I know he had the migraine headaches and he quit on his team. But beyond that, this is a guy who came into the league, couldn't shoot, worked on his shooting. He was a good ball handler, very good defender. He was a jack of all trades at a time where if you wanted to make it in the league, you had to do one thing exceptionally well. Pippen did a lot of things well, and he kind of, was a superstar or star in this league, despite the fact that he didn't do one thing exceptionally well.
You know what's funny to me? The fact that Russell Westbrook is at 35, in the last 20 years, and this was a poll taken, the last 20 years, who have been the greatest players in the NBA? I'll read you the list in order. LeBron 1, Kobe 2, Duncan 3, Shaq 4, Curry 5, Durant 6, Wade 7, Giannis 8, KG 9, Dirk 10, Kawhi 11, AI 12, Steve Nash 13, Jokic 14, Chris Paul 15, Paul Pierce 17, Dwight Howard 18, 17, Jason Kidd 18, Ray Allen 19, James Harden 20. Russell Westbrook's not even top 20 in the last 20 years. And the guy's supposed to be top 35 all time?
Maybe we should be making fun of him.
I just don't know. I don't know what you guys see in him. I don't know. I don't know if it's the fashion. I don't know if it's that he's the triple-double king.
Yeah, it's the triple-double.
Right there, triple-double
king. So pathetic. That's so pathetic. That's so pathetic. And here we are knocking...
Well, you praise him for putting Isiah 15th. Nick Wright is not perfect. And second, Nick Wright is not an expert.
He's also a LeBron slappy, so you knew he'd have LeBron at 1.
Brown slappy, but that's his right.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Tracy McGrady is better than half of these players. I agree, everything. Tony Parker gets snubbed 100%. Tony Parker was 1,500 times the player Russell Westbrook was. The only difference is one was flashy, the other cared about winning. And I don't want to hear, oh, well, Russell Westbrook never played with talent. Kevin Durant, James Harden, Paul George, James Harden again. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, 2 years off of a championship.
I think, you know what?
I can't put. How is he top 50?
Well, San Antonio, I think people get knock down a center because there's a lot of great players. You had Ginobili, you had Tim Duncan. Earlier, you had David Robinson. So people kind of looked down on some of the players there because they played with great players and they all helped each other out. But there was a
Terry.
I'm just trying to explain it to you.
Terry.
I don't want you to have an aneurysm.
Terry, you're telling me, and it's not you, but
them.
Nick is telling me that James Harden, the no good, stripper loving, chicken wing eating, fat fuck, out of shape fuck, is the 25th best player of all time, and that Westbrook is 35th.
I'd put Westbrook ahead of Harden, but neither one of them would make my top 50.
Yao is not on the list, Chuck. I don't know. I don't know. I guess fashion is what's keeping him on the list. Where's Reggie Miller? Thank you. How is Reggie Miller not ahead of these scrubs?
Right.
Reggie Miller was 10 times the player James Harden and Russell Westbrook have ever been. I don't care about their MVPs. Reggie Miller was that guy. Oh, God, this list is so
Reggie
effed.
Miller had balls, too.
Reggie Miller, I promise you, in any other town, gets drafted anywhere else, multiple MVPs, championships. Anywhere else. He went to Indiana, and he built them from nothing to something.
And he stayed.
And he stayed the whole way and never complained about the team that he had around him.
Although that town didn't want him
in the beginning, correct?
Right. Wanted Steve Alford.
Ooh, I can't do it. I can't. This list is so effed. It's so wrong. The one thing I do appreciate is that he has Dennis Rodman top 50. I'm okay with that. I like Rodman at 47. You got to respect his game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it may not be the sexiest game, but it was some of the greatest things we've seen from a rebounding standpoint. He was unbelievable, and he was a hell of a defender early on.
I think he was the best on-ball defender I'd seen.
Yeah,
because a lot of guys, they get the reputation for being a great defender because they can block shots. They're good off the ball, but when it came to locking in on you, Dennis Rodman was the best in my mind because his feet were very active. He's very strong. He didn't fall for the okey doke.
I just can't. I can't. Reggie Miller had a career 18.2 points a game average. He was mostly a scorer. How can he be top 50? You never watched Reggie Miller, man. Because by that argument, there are players. Damian Lillard should be top 50. Damian Lillard is better than half of these players. No, not half. 70% of the players on this list. Damian Lillard is better than Isiah Thomas, based on that theory. Did you play the game? How did you play the game? What was your impact on the game?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny we criticize. Oh, well, Adam, the triple doubles, those are a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Westbrook.
That's
just to put it into context.
That's the thing there.
When it matters most, Jordan's finals. I'm going to read off his stat lines for each one: 31, 6, and 11, 36, 5, and 7, 41, 9, and 6, 27, 5, and 5, 32, 7, and 6, 34, 4, and 3.
Very impressive.
Stat sheet's filled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but he's winning.
Right.
LeBron, outside of Kobe and really MJ, could fill up the stat sheet. And I would even put Kobe there. I would just say LeBron and Jordan in the finals are the two greatest we've ever seen in terms of performance. But I want to get back to Isiah. I'm glad he's 15th on the list. I think he gets dogged a lot of the times. I wouldn't have been surprised if he was down there near 30 or 40.
I wouldn't have liked that.
It wouldn't have surprised me because I don't think people really understand and appreciate who Isiah Thomas was. And I think I could say the same about Reggie Miller clearly. Unbelievable. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we have some footage to play you from today's press conferences from Dan Campbell on DeAndre Swift.
And we get to see Happy Corey.
Happy Corey always. Happy Corey always. But before we go, I got to tell you about MyBookie. Bet from anywhere, anytime using MyBookie. If you haven't signed up already, sign up today using promo code Woodward. They'll match your first deposit. Deposit $50. They'll match your first deposit. It's easy as hell to sign up. Bet from anywhere, anytime using MyBookie. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-270-7117.
It took exploring 50 different formulas and hosting countless taste tests, but we believe Gypsy Vodka is the smoothest vodka on the market. Don't believe us? Ask the owners.
We're Mike and Adam Kazanowski with High Five Spirits Distillery. We're in close to about 1,200 locations throughout Michigan. We wanted to create a brand that was geared more towards freedom, love, adventure, and at the end of the day, we really wanted to tell a story that inspired other people to take risks, follow their dreams, whatever that might be.
Hey, it's Friday, last weekend in July. You know what that means? We're coming into August, and it's football time. So listen, we're going to get you ready for your fantasy football draft, so make sure you join us at the Woodward Bets YouTube page at 4:30. You also got to make sure you check out oddstrader.com. It's got live scoring, play-by-play updates, and it's the best place to check all the odds at the sports books right in the palm of your hand. But hey, we want winners. That's all we're here for. So listen, let's bet on the Astros and JV. JV's won his last 7 out of 8 starts. Robbie Ray's been struggling. 9 earned runs the last 9 innings. Sounds good to me. Woodward Bets, oddstrader.com. Check it out.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
It is almost time to get back to school, and if you still need to enroll your child, look no further than the Academy of Warren. They've got a brand new state-of-the-art sports dome field house that has a regulation-sized basketball court, volleyball court, and soccer field. And don't forget, their K-8 program features small classroom sizes, a futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, and so much more. Enroll today at theacademyofwarren.net.
All right, we're back here on the Morning Woodward Show. Let's just get right into it. Dan Campbell's comments on DeAndre Swift. Did he compare him to Alvin Kamara? Corey Woods shares us with all the latest.
Corey Woods here at the Woodward Sports Network out at Detroit Lions training camp, day 3. Day 3. I put up 5, but I meant day 3. And as you see right behind me, they have the line set up. There is going to be fans out here today watching your guys practice. And let's see what Dan Campbell has to talk about, because every day Dan Campbell has to kick it off. Let's see what he had to say.
You guys know Swift's an explosive athlete. He's phenomenal shape. And I remember this time last year we were like, man, this guy's wow. Just the way he's wired, and he looks even better this year. Just from a physical standpoint, he's great shape. So we got to have our eye on him. We got to be smart with him. And this first week is the reps are so much lighter that we weren't really going to worry about it right now. But as we start next week, there'll be things that we do with him just to try to maximize what we can get out of intensity and volume in a week for him.
Now, that's all for right now. Now, make sure that you are staying tuned to the Woodward Sports social media channels. I'm talking about YouTube. I'm talking about Facebook. I'm talking about Instagram. I'm talking about Twitter. We are going to be providing you with live photos, videos, quotes, everything that you need to get your Lions fixed, to get their Kool-Aid pumping. So make sure you're checking us out. This is Corey Woods, the Woodward Sports Network. Check you guys next time.
And we're back here on the Morning
Let me say, I have
Show.
no idea what Dan Campbell said, but didn't Corey look very, very happy? Like, I'm the Lions beat writer, and I'm having fun out here. Come on, follow me on social media. He's so happy. I'm happy for the brother.
I think most people are very happy for Corey at this moment. He's living what most people want to do, just cover the team and just enjoy yourselves.
You claim he lied to you. He didn't actually lie to you.
He did. He lied.
How did he lie?
I don't know, but he did.
Did he say I'm 24?
No, but he
Adam has to be the victim in every situation. Don't you know this?
What you should have figured out on day 1.
Go to hell. All of you.
Crawled out once.
I would love to.
Oh, wow. Aren't you a fucking superhero? Oh, that was dramatic. This is what I mean by she's dramatic. I crawled out before.
Yeah, but that's not a reason to hate her, though.
Love you, too. And Dan Campbell, really, really high on DeAndre Swift heading into the season. They're happy with his progress. They're happy with his training. They're happy with how he looks. It possibly could be what Alvin Kamara was for the Saints. Terry, do you agree?
Let me say this. Coaches are happy with every player. You bring up a player, it don't matter who it is. Oh, I like his progress. We expect big things of him. That's just what they do. This is training camp. This is not real stuff now.
Well, it's all fake.
The public doesn't get to see them. He's not playing against the Chicago Bears, so you can say anything about him. All these guys, and you know what? In the last 10, 15 years, under Rod Marinelli, under Matt Patricia, I can't tell you how many times I heard, oh my God, we had a great practice today. These guys are ready. I had a conversation with a player after the Lions' last preseason game one year, and he said if teams looked at our film, they would say, these guys are leaping off the page. These guys are ready. These guys are fantastic. These guys are ready to have a great season. That player, I think it was 2008, that's the year that the Lions finished 0-16. So I don't put much stock into what guys say about their players. They're always great. They're always wonderful. Now, DeAndre Swift, same as Okudah. If he's healthy, I think he'll have a good season. If he's not, then obviously it's just the same old, same old.
Look, with Swift, health is the biggest thing.
Man.
That's it. He's on the field this year for all you fantasy football owners. If I told you you get a healthy DeAndre Swift for 17 games, no injuries, you're probably considering him in fantasy, taking him top 5. You're going to consider it.
Some of the lists I saw listed him as top 15 as far as getting fantasy points this year.
Yep, he will be there. And you have to remember what Alvin Kamara was to the Saints was a pass threat, right? Out of the backfield, lining up in the slot at times, he was a threat.
Mm-hmm.
You were never quite sure what they were going to do with him, and he could also run the football. And the good thing about Detroit right now is they have some depth at the running back position. You have Jamal Williams, you have Craig Reynolds, you have Jamar Jefferson, right? You have some options where you don't have to give Swift the entire load, and maybe it becomes 63, 65% pass catching, 37, 35% running. That is a possibility. How that plays out for the season, who knows? But a healthy DeAndre Swift is a problem for opposing defenses.
Yes. And but as far as the workload he's going to get, that's also going to be predicated on how the other guys do. He's not the only running back, so he's not the only guy that's going to be fighting for playing time. If some of these other guys do well, you don't want DeAndre Swift out there 90 or 80% of the time. That's not the way the NFL works. It's you share the load, you have a number 1 and 1A, and I think the Lions have enough talent to do that this year. So, and if you limit his touches, maybe he doesn't get injured this year. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate that we'll see. It's annoying. It is. But a lot of the players this year, we'll see.
So
if I told you T.J. Hawkinson,
we'll see.
We'll see. If I told you DeAndre Swift, we'll see.
Christian McCaffrey,
we'll see. We'll see. But let's Lions only. Hawkinson, we'll see. DeAndre Swift, we'll see. Jeff Okudah, we'll see.
But I think the NFL, more than any other league, is we'll see. Because you go into a season assuming your quarterback is going to get injured. You go into this is what annoys me a little bit with Lion fans. Well, the team didn't do well because they had a bunch of injuries. That's every NFL team. Now and then somebody will sneak through the season with just a few injuries, and usually that team is competing for a championship, or they got lucky. But you can almost guarantee the next season they're going to get it. So the NFL is, we'll see.
It's a crapshoot at running back too.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a volatile position in terms of injury. Your career life it typically isn't long anymore. You don't have much runway anymore.
And once you're injured,
it's tough to
never
come
the
back.
same.
And even when you do get injured, the team doesn't value you anymore, right? It's either no, you're healthy all the time, available, or you're not.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. That's going to be the famous word of heading into the Detroit Lions season. We'll see what T.J. Hawkinson can do. We'll see what Jeff Okudah can do, hopefully in his first full season for the Lions. We'll see what a healthy, ideally, DeAndre Swift can do on the field.
And we expect you to tell us
everything.
How everything irons out in November.
In November, I'll have a majority of the answers. I absolutely will.
You'll be a pro by November. Now, is this early November or around Thanksgiving November?
I would say right after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Right after Thanksgiving, we'll have all the answers.
Damn near December.
I mean, we can do it before Thanksgiving.
Okay, I don't want to put pressure on you. Just saying.
Oh God, I'm excited. Let's see. Last year was ideal as far as splits. Williams and Swift each with about 150 carries is about how it should be, in my opinion, says Joey 2 times. We'll see if they're just SOL or not. Says Funky. Yeah, look, if I'm honest, if Jeff Okudah, and look, he's garbage. When he's been on the field, he's been garbage. Sorry. He just has been. Is it Patricia's fault? And very well maybe. But I'm sorry. You're the number 3 overall pick. I expect better. And you haven't been available now. All right, fine. Let's see what you can do this year. But if he goes out and has a bad season or gets hurt again, you're not ready for that conversation, Detroit. You're not. And what about Swift? When are we going to have that conversation with Swift? Hey, buddy, you're a dynamic player. We kind of need you to play. You can't just be dynamic in everybody's minds but never do it on the field.
That'd be cute. I want to defend Okudah from this standpoint. You are the number 3 pick in number 3 pick in the draft. You were probably drafted too high. You come into a system where the head coach has no interest in putting pressure on the opposing quarterback. You're gonna get exposed, and I think that's what happened to him. I'm assuming that Dan Campbell's gonna want to put more pressure on the quarterback. He's want to flush him out the pocket. He wants to make sure that the quarterback's not back there patting the ball, looking around. That's going to help Jeff Okudah. To what extent, I don't know, but he's going to be a better ball player this year than he was the first 3 years. We'll see if he's healthy. We'll see.
Look, am I being unfair to Okudah?
No, you're not, actually. Because it's about production. It's about what have you done for me lately. That's the way we evaluate players. A lot of times we're quote-unquote unfair, but the bottom line is when you draft somebody 3 or draft someone in the first round, or even the second round or third round, you expect something from them. And when they don't produce, we'll see.
Yeah, look, you want him to produce because if he produces, Terry, he's a good player on your football team. And if you have good players on your football team, well, that means you have a good team. And a good team typically wins games.
True.
Not a hard concept, right? It's not like groundbreaking stuff here. But for Okudah, I think it starts with being available. Be available. Let's see how you do on the field, and then I think we go from there.
Now, if he gets proper coaching and stays healthy, he could be like getting a 3rd first-round draft pick this year with a little bit more experience.
That is a fair case to make. Absolutely.
How about that?
Top of the hour coming up. When we get back, college football playoff expansion is in the works. How and what we'd like it to be, Terry Foster and I discuss coming up in just a bit. But before we go, I got to tell you about the official studio sponsor of the Woodward Sports Network, and that is Planet Fitness. If you're out of shape, not feeling confident in yourself, well, there's one place to get in shape, And to renew that confidence, that is at Planet Fitness for $0 down, $10 a month. You can get started today. Visit any Planet Fitness near you or planetfitness.com.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
When you need apparel, there's only one place to go. Big Frog in Novi. With no setup fees, no artwork fees, no minimum, and a 24-hour turnaround, you can have your whole team outfitted in no time. Embroidery, direct-to-garment, vinyl, and screen printing, Big Frog has it all in all the styles you want. So whether it's a sports team, fundraiser, school event, or corporate needs, Big Frog is your one-stop destination. Visit bigfrog.com/Novi or call 844-4-BIG-FROG.
For Detroit, by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
When it comes time to completing your job on budget and on schedule, uptime matters, and that's why Alta Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction. So if you've got a big project coming up, Alta Rents has got you covered. Give them a call today at 844-GO-TO-ALTA. That's 844-GO-TO-ALTA today. Alta Equipment, where uptime matters.
All right, we're back here on the Morning Woodward Show. Terry, the college football playoff expansion is indeed on the table. How many teams are you in favor of getting into the expanded college football playoff?
I think we should go 16.
You're not wasting any time.
No
lube, no foreplay.
No
You're
foreplay.
going in.
I'm going for that's the kind of guy I am. Yeah, I don't need all this kissing and messing around and pinching you on the ass. Let's just go for 16. 16. That's the kind of guy I am.
Oh, God. If I'm honest, I don't think we're ready for 16 yet logistically. We got to reshape these conferences first. So what I would do is I would move it to 8. I would just double it. Top 8 teams get in. I think you give an automatic bid temporarily to obviously the Big Ten, the SEC, the ACC, and the Big 12. I think you do that, maybe. Actually, no. You know what? No, not a fan. Fuck them. They can't get in. They're not good enough.
Who, Big 12?
Best 8 teams. No, the ACC really outside of Clemson. So the best 8 teams get in.
Pat Narduzzi said that the Big Ten was no good.
Pat Narduzzi has to be one of the biggest frauds and low-key bitches in all of college football. Let me remind you of something, Pat. Yes, Kenny Pickett wasn't available to you in the game against Michigan State last year, Pat. That is totally correct. You are 100%. You're 100% correct in that statement. Kenny Pickett was not one of the 5 best players in the country last year. Kenneth Walker was one of the 5 best players last year. Kenneth Walker was a huge, if not, I could argue 80% of the reason Michigan State had the season they did. He was the best running back in the country, and they played without him. And they still beat your asses. And you lost to a fat tight end who you couldn't even guard. Connor Hayward beat you last season. Pat, shut the fuck up on behalf of everybody at Michigan State and on behalf of everybody at college football. Shut your bitch ass up. Nobody cares.
Does this mean that you're a Spartan now?
He's been a Spartan for like a year now.
It's flowing through my veins a little bit this morning. Might be onto something here.
Spartan hoodie, Spartan golf ball, Spartan ball marker, everything Sparty.
Terry, college football playoffs.
Yes.
I think you go to 8 right away. The only way we do 16, and I do agree, though, in the long run,
eventually,
the way you go to 16 is there's 2 super conferences. Oregon's come to the Big Ten, so is Stanford. Right? You have Clemson, you have Miami. They go to the SEC. You have Oklahoma State picking between the SEC and the Big Ten.
Now, if you have 16, you have to allow teams that are not in the 2 super conferences. Because then if you don't do that, then you just have the top 8 in each super conference making the college football playoffs.
I think what needs to happen is the winners of those conferences, let's say. Hell, I would argue 14 teams may be the better solution. But beyond the point, I think if you're in the conference, you qualify. And I'll tell you why. I think for college football's sake, they need to disband from the NCAA. I think the College Football Playoff Committee should become the overarching commission for college football as we know it, and everything else after is irrelevant. Everything else is irrelevant. You have 2 super conferences, and teams are eligible to be taken out for other programs that are growing and succeeding. I think that's the play.
What if you have the 2 super conferences?
Because you're going to have you're going to have 2 super conferences of 48 possibly. 48 teams.
I hear you.
There aren't 48 outstanding programs in the country.
But what if Florida State doesn't get in the super conferences, and Florida State has a 11 or 12-0 record? They're probably going to be one of the top 16 teams in the country, but we're not going to let them in?
If they do, you bring them in. You absolutely do. So I have no problem with that.
But they're not in the conference, but they can still get into
the college football playoff. See, no. Look, we're all going to do our homework here. We're all going to figure out what's best. What's best is you get all the top programs at the moment, and you bring them in, and you find a system where if you're not performing, you're moved out for other teams, and it's a cycle. Who knows? Or, to your point, everybody can get in, but we're just going to have these 2 super conferences, and if you're a team on the outside, the schedule you have to put in front of you to even qualify, I mean, you're going to have a top 15 strength of schedule to pull that off.
All right, here's what I don't get. You can be Florida State, and you're on the outside looking in, so you have no shot at a national title, but then you can be Purdue, who's just a mediocre program, but you got a shot at a national title. That's unfair. So we got to rethink this thing somehow.
Do we, though?
Yeah, maybe
and
you
honestly,
need 3
a team
super
like Florida
conferences.
State will get in. You're Florida
But
State.
you just said if you're not in the super conference, you can't get in.
Yeah, but
under your system.
Yes, but Florida State's in the ACC, and I expect the SEC to adopt a majority of, if not all of the ACC. Just like I expect the Pac-12 at the moment and some of the Big 12 to go into the Big 10.
What if they don't?
They're stupid. They're stupid if they don't go.
But it wouldn't be their call. Maybe the Big 10 doesn't want them.
You could say that. I think one of the things maybe we're not considering right now is the financial implication, right? Because the more teams you add, the more split you have to do, right? So maybe they want to cap this at 20, 22, 24 teams only. I would be open to allowing a team like a Florida State, or let's say Oklahoma State, and they don't get in, if they go off and branch into a third sub-conference that's respectable. And then that conference winner, most years, is probably getting in. I would be okay with that.
I would be okay also with, like in the SEC, booting out Vanderbilt.
Yep.
Because I just don't think it's right that Vanderbilt is in play to play for a national championship, and Florida State may not be. That Illinois, Purdue are in play for a national championship, but Oregon may not be. So I'm okay with kicking some of the existing teams out of the Big Ten and the SEC, but I know they won't get kicked out of the Big Ten because of academics. They're not in because of athletics, they're in because of academics.
What I would say is, I think how you maneuver around all this is you just allow the sport to play out the way it's going to. Oregon sells. Stanford, I think, sells. You could sell Oklahoma State. You could sell Florida State. You could sell Miami. You can sell Clemson. I think you bring these teams in, you make a hell of a deal, and then at the end of the year, the teams that don't make the college football playoff, will go branch off and play in the bowl games, where it'll allow those non-super conference teams to generate a ton of money for their colleges. And that's it. You have your fundamental solution. But I'm sorry, a super conference needs to happen because the college football playoff needs to expand, and people want more football, and you need more football. It's that simple.
Can you have 3 super conferences?
You can't.
So
have 3.
I think that's ultimately what is going to happen. There's not going to be 2. There's going to be 3.
3 is impossible. Not enough teams. Not enough teams. What are you going to make? The third super conference would have to be the Big 12 right now, and the ACC merging as it is. That's not enticing.
And the Pac-12.
Yeah, but Oregon would rather go play be independent than play in that conference. They're going to want to go where the money's at, Big Ten or the SEC. That's where
Oregon's not going to get a lot of money as independent. Stuck way up in the Northwest. We don't get to see their games. They're not attractive enough on TV. So they're going to have to be in some type of conference.
Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. When we get back, Return of the Teal is this version, this iteration of Detroit Pistons history. The next champion, right? We had Bad Boy Pistons, Going to Work Pistons. Is this young crew the next up to deliver a championship here in Detroit? How they will have to embody this team's culture, the city's culture, its history. Does that map to success? We'll get to that in just a bit. But before we go, I got to tell you about the Mulligan. The Mulligan, brought to you by Gypsy Vodka, is your go-to drink of the summer. Whether you're on the golf course or hanging out in the backyard with your friends or Maddie's mother, the Mulligan is the right drink for you. 8% alcohol, iced tea, lemonade, vodka mix. Support local as always, and please drink responsibly.
Hey, this is Mr. Kearney, Chief Academic Officer, Academy of Warren. I want to welcome you to the brand new field house. The state-of-the-art facility has a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, soccer field. It can be used for 7-on-7 football. Our K-8 academic features AM, PM, latchkey, small classroom sizes, Learning Street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Houghton Mifflin curriculum, academic games, K-8 athletics, and more. Enroll today at academywarren.net.
Ciabattas, summer salads, and dip shakes. All at Big Boy. Try a chicken club, chicken cordon bleu, or sunrise ham and cheddar. All on our grilled ciabatta bread. Or keep it light with our Michigan apple, chicken Caesar, or Greek salad. And don't forget to cool off with a frosty hand-dipped cookies and cream or strawberry shake. You heard it here first. Summer just got better.
Make sure you're listening to Woodward Sports all day long. Start your morning with the Morning Woodward Show. Spend middays with Big D Energy. Watch and listen your drive home with the Bottom Line. And don't forget about Woodward Bets Daily. All live, all right here on the Woodward Sports Network.
Well, if you look like fish, I recommend you head on over to Chili Peppers Tanning. That's where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D with spotless sanitized rooms and trained certified tanning professionals. Join the Pepper Club for all the best deals on unlimited tanning. Chili Peppers has the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, and the darkest tans.
Chili Peppers tan.
All right, we're back here on the Morning Woodward Show. Terry, I know you're not a fan of the teal. I know you don't like it. I know you think they're ugly.
I do.
But is this iteration, this journey, this new page in Detroit Pistons history, is this the next championship team? And when I say this team, I mean your core, your fundamental core of Cade, Ivy, and Sadiq Bey.
This is a complicated answer. This is the core of the next championship Pistons team. They will not win it with teal as their primary color.
He's such an ass.
Sorry, young boys.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think Troy Weaver's building it the right way. There's going to be some growing pain, and there's going to be a time where they're going to fail, and we're going to say, didn't work out. But they'll rebound, figure it out, and eventually win a championship. But they'll be wearing red, white, and blue when they cut down the nets.
Do you believe that you have to adopt your city's culture and mentality to be successful?
I do not think that. I hear it all the time, but the bottom line is talent, organization, and belief. But when you look at the Pistons, ironically, they did embrace the culture of Detroit. That played a part in the teams that they had, but I don't think it was necessary. I think what was necessary was just being the better team, and it was your turn. I think for instance, the bad boy Pistons, what they talked about a lot was mental toughness. Other teams would shriek and sink away and get all discombobulated because the Pistons did something that they didn't like. And I'll give you an example. Everybody says, well, it's thuggish behavior. That's why they won. No, it wasn't. I'll give you a example of Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks were pretty good back in the bad boy days. They had 3 guards. They could have won it, but they lacked that mentality. There was a game in Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee may have been winning the game. A guy named Larry Krzysztofiak, who was a 6'10" center, flashed in the paint. Bill Laimbeer was near him but never touched him. Larry Krzysztofiak was supposed to get an inlet pass. He slipped on water, messed his knee up. Bill Laimbeer got blamed for injuring this dude, even though he wasn't near him. He was near him, but he never touched him. He slipped on water. But the narrative in Milwaukee was Bill Laimbeer did this, thuggish Pistons, blah, blah, blah. And Milwaukee fell apart. Boom. So they lacked the mentality to be a championship team. And then you go into going to work Pistons. Going to work Pistons had the mindset to win 68, 62 games or something like that. A lot of teams would get frustrated and say, okay, we can't score. What the hell is going on here? And they would disappear. But that made the going to work Pistons even stronger. And that was where we got the old Chauncey Billups, if it ain't rough, it ain't right thing. So I think both those teams were able to become blue collar when necessary, but I don't think it was necessary to have a team like that to win a championship. I mean, for instance, you move the LA Lakers to Detroit with Magic Johnson. You tell me they're not going to win championships? Yeah, they will.
That's a fair point.
So
Terry, you look at the screens we have in this room. How do you not love that?
You know what? It looks like something I used to put my kids in to bed. Their pajamas. Those look like pajamas to me.
I think it's a great alternate. It's an alternate. It's not home and away. Come on.
I know, but I don't like it. I don't have to like it.
God damn it.
The Pistons will not win a championship with that as their primary uniform.
What if they do? How pissed would you be if they...
I'm not going to be pissed. I'll just say, you know what? I was wrong, but it's not going to happen.
Okay. It's not going to happen because it'll never be their primary. Ever.
Nor should it be.
It shouldn't be. You know what? I'm a big fan of the All Reds. I think the All Reds, the All Blues, those are always sweet. Love that. But, man, come on. Jaden Ivey, the guy looks like a stud. Beautiful.
He looks less than a man wearing that uniform.
Come on. Come on. You tell me you wouldn't rock that at LCA?
No.
Come on, Terry. You know, me and you are going to go to a game.
I wouldn't rock that.
Me and you are going to go to the game. And I'm going to wear...
Not.
I'm going to buy us...
You can wear it. Go ahead.
Wait. I'm going to buy us 2 custom jerseys, all right? I'm going to put father and son on the back, all right? And we're going to go to the game, and you're going to hold my hand the whole way, all right?
Who's going to be the father?
You.
Okay, all right. Want to make sure.
Yeah, but Terry doesn't wear jerseys in general. What makes you think he's going to wear this
exception. Well, yeah, he does. I mean, he's rocked a, what is it, George Gervin.
George Gervin.
Yep, he's rocked a George Gervin uni before, so...
I'm not rocking Teal. How about that?
I think that's one of the coldest jerseys I've seen anybody really wear. That's a hell of a
If I have to
jersey.
wear one jersey for the rest of my life,
George Gervin?
no, it would be probably a Tigers.
All right. Interesting.
It won't be the Teal, brother.
Interesting. All right, well, we'll take a quick break. When we get back, should Detroit Tigers fans, and let's be honest, should Detroit Tigers fans be confident in Avila heading into the trade deadline? I'm going to tell you why they should be when we get back. But before we
Can't
go,
wait for
Maddy,
that.
our good friends over at the Sports Marketing Agency.
Yes, the Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness of mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the F Word, helps spread awareness of fentanyl and other addictions. Go to thesportsma.com if you are struggling or know someone who is, and let them know that Woodward Sports sent you.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Detroit's downtown summer playground is back. Open all summer long, the Monroe Street Midway. Enjoy roller skating, free Wi-Fi, food trucks, art installations, and so much more. Don't forget to take advantage of the basketball court, putt-putt, and, of course, family programming all summer long. All art installations are done by Detroit artists, and it's a fun, safe event from people 1 to 100. Go to deckedoutdetroit.com.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
Basketball, softball, bowling, all these things I could be Adam at, but the Bowling Warehouse in Hamtramck is where I will do it next. That is home of the original football bowling pin game called Bowling. They've got two ways to play, $12 open unlimited play, or you can reserve a private lane for just $120. Don't forget, of course, they have a $2 mystery beer machine as well as multiple full bars, so check it out at thebowlingwarehouse.com.
All right, Terry, honest forum here. Should Detroit Tigers fans be confident in Avila heading into the trade deadline? And I think they should be.
My answer is hell no, and I know your answer is going to be sarcastic.
It's not.
So I can't wait to hear this.
Avila is the perfect guy heading into this trade deadline. I'll tell you why. He's going to absolutely fuck it all up. He's going to trade Tarek Skubal for a can of Cintron. He's going to trade... What is it?
Let's go Red Wings. That's Cintron's thing. Let's go Red Wings. Keep up with the program. Go to
Fish.
Bowling Warehouse while you're down there, too.
Fish. Shut the hell up.
All right, he's going to mess it up, so that's why we should be feeling good.
We should be absolutely confident because, guys, think about it this way, right? Team sucks, right? Your core, it ain't nothing. It's not anything special, all right? That's the reality. So he's going to trade Skubal. He's going to trade Riley Green, and you're going to get a bag of peanuts for it. And it's all good because it's not going to matter because you're going to be in a rebuild for the next 8 years with him in charge, whether he keeps the good players or not. So I'm very confident in Al. I think Al is absolutely. Al Avila is one of the smartest GMs in all of baseball. Not only has he hoodwinked an entire city and ownership into allowing him to be the GM of their team for 8 years. He has said, as long as 3 months ago, we are 100% out of the rebuild. Okay? And we're about to be 100% back in it. You know how good of a GM you have to be out of a rebuild 3 months ago and then suddenly back in one? That is some next level shit.
I don't think this town can go through a 5-year rebuild at this point. There will be a revolt. The little tirades you have against the Tigers will be mild in comparison to what this fan base will go through.
That's not true. That's not true.
Another 5 years.
That's not true. I met a lot of fans down at Comerica who were happy to be there, who were happy to drink their beer and eat a hot dog and enjoy the ambiance
Right.
Yeah, we're not good right now, but you shouldn't come to the game if you're gonna voice your frustration on the team.
Yeah, those people kill me.
Those people can go fuck themselves.
You should never criticize the team. That's what they think. Don't criticize. If you shut up, guess what? The franchise is like, all right, we're doing a good job. They're still coming. We don't, we have no pressure on us. We'll keep Avila for the next 20 years.
Yeah, I'm going to another game pretty soon, and I'm gonna have a sign that'll have 4 faces on it. And they're not like funny faces or anything, just good headshots. I'm gonna have a headshot of William Clay Ford, Matt Millen, Chris Ilitch, and Avila all side by side. And you guys can take away what you want from that, because that's what's going on here.
No words.
No words.
You don't really need words.
You don't
I get
need,
the picture.
You don't need words. Hitler, Stalin, Genghis Khan, Avila, all in the same. You can draw the narrative. When you associate yourself with those people, that's what happens.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Did you save my hippo sign?
No, I threw them all away.
Oh, that was like the greatest hippo I've ever drawn.
You can draw one again.
I don't know. I was really proud of that one.
She may not be able to duplicate it.
Then you're not an artist.
Let me educate you on something. Remember the Millen Man March?
I was too young.
Okay. Well, there was a Millen Man March. People put on Orange Hunters gear. They protested all throughout downtown because Matt Millen was a disaster. It was always going to be a disaster, and there was no way out. When those people who protested got into the stadium, guess what they were told? You can't do that. You're not being supportive of the ball club. Don't do that. Put your signs away. This is not the way that us Lion fans, us true Lion fans, support the team. I wholeheartedly supported that protest. The Lions needed to see that. The Lions ownership needs to be booed now and then, so they will know what the fan base is thinking about. Because this isn't about me owning a team and having a good time. This is about the people who show up for games. This is about the people who watch you on TV. You need to think about those people. And if those people are not happy, then you need to make some changes. And if you're not happy, don't sit back and be quiet. For instance, if you go to a play and the play sucks, guess what? People get up and leave. I'm not watching this crap. It should be the same
did
with
the
teams.
Millen March work immediately, or was it just the
end? The stupid owner gave him an extension.
So you know what? I think we need to do a march before the summer ends. I think we need to start our own march for Avila. I'm going to make that happen. I'll make an announcement on social media when, what day, and I expect all of you to turn out and veto, protest, whatever you want to call it, against this jackass. And there is... I'm going to put it this way, and you tell me if I'm off on this one, Terry, but having Avila as your GM, just in general, but specifically for today's argument, going into the trade deadline, is like showing up to Omaha Beach with a balloon sword,
right?
Shorts and a tank top.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Helpless. No chance. You are going to get murdered at the deadline. And you know what? By the way, fun fact, even if he pulls off a deal you think is okay, we got a good return, those players will never work out because you have a development problem. You have a fundamental problem in this organization. And not only that, everything Avila touches goes to hell.
I want to apologize to you. I want to apologize to the people out there for something. A few weeks ago I said the Tigers since 2016, forget about them being a 500 team. They've won 40% of their games. I double-checked that. Since 2016, they've won 38.9% of their games.
Dick.
That's awful.
Honestly, we could have put together They were better off sending. You know what's funny? The whole sending down Spencer Torkelson thing. Like, they were better off sending down the whole team and calling up all the guys from the minors, and they probably have better production at this point. So frustrated. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, it's National Wing Day. What's your favorite kind of wing? Terry, I think I know yours, but I
don't think you know, because you don't know me.
I think I know.
I'm going to have you guess. I'm going to take you. I'm going to write down.
I want 2 guesses only. All right, I think I'll get it on the first, though. But before we go, Maddie, could you tell everybody about nothing? Because it's my job to do that.
I was going to say, it's your turn.
From open 10-8, 7 days a week, walk in anytime, get your haircut and your beard trimmed up, get to Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Their awesome stylists will take care of you like they take care of me, of course. Walk in anytime, no appointment necessary. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zaniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
OddsTrader.com is the #1 site for all of your game day bets. Play-by-play updates, live scores, and the best price on every game from multiple sports books. Go to OddsTrader.com right now or download their app from the App Store today for your best bet.
OddsTrader.
All right, National Wing Day, Terry.
Yes,
I want to
sir.
take a swing at this.
Okay, I wrote it down so you know that I'm not lying.
What your favorite type of sauce is on the wings, what your favorite type of wings are. I'm assuming you're a bone-in guy or a boneless?
Bone-in.
All right, so I figured. I'm going to say lemon pepper.
Okay, first of all, boneless wings are not wings, they're chicken breast.
Fair enough.
Okay. That would be incorrect.
Okay, all right.
Actually do not like lemon pepper.
Oh, okay. So I'm debating between, I think the stereotypical thing to say here is barbecue. But I'm going to say, but I'm going to stick to my guns here. I'm going to go barbecue. Gun in my head.
Honey barbecue.
God damn it! God damn it! Why did I even bring up freaking lemon pepper, Adam? God damn it.
Because you were trying to be politically
I was,
correct.
and then I was like, you know what, F this. He's black. I'm sure barbecue has to deal with it. Bam. God damn it.
It did.
What about me?
What are your favorite type of wings?
I like Cajun.
Oh.
I've never had Cajun wings.
You don't like Cajun wings?
I've never had them.
Oh.
I'm a barbecue, honey barbecue, and what's a Nashville hot.
I like Cajun. Actually, did you try the wings yesterday that we had?
No.
So there was some jalapeno barbecue that
Interesting.
was super good. But my other go-to is like garlic parm or honey barbecue.
Those look nasty.
Garlic parm?
Yeah, garlic parm, it looks weird to me.
Sometimes things look weird, but they taste
I've
good.
had the garlic fries. What do you call them?
Garlic
Parmesan
fries.
garlic fries.
Are they called garlic fries? I don't know. I'm an idiot.
You mean truffle fries?
There.
Yeah,
Thank
there
you.
it is.
Thank you. Yes, those are.
You're talking
those are.
to a foodie.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I really
know.
don't. Honey barbecue, I think, is top 3 easily. For me, it's barbecue, honey barbecue. Just depends on the day, right? Because you get. I like the. I don't know. I'm a boneless guy. With
I like
sauce
bone-in.
with sauce on
Flats.
on the wing, but I prefer my wings like just standard wings, and I like to have my sauces as dipping sauces.
Dippers.
My
Yeah.
second favorite wings are just the fried wings with the little batter.
Yep.
And then you just put a little hot sauce on it.
So that's kind of where I was getting at. I'm majority of the time, the way I eat wings are the standard wings. You fry them, they come out, they're crispy, and you have an abundance of sauces available to you to put them on.
All right. Let me explain something to you for the future. If something is stereotypical,
It's probably right.
it's probably right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, gun in my head.
It's there for a reason.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Fish, what's...
People sleep on Kroger wings. I will say that.
Yeah, Maddie, you eat Taco Bell. Like, I can't take anything you say
Kroger
seriously
wings
about
are
food.
good.
Kroger wings are delicious.
They are. They're pretty
But
good.
I think the best wings place I've had is in Oxford, actually.
So how
It's at a
about,
pub
so
in
if we can
Go
real
Oxford
quick, I just want to
United.
figure out like what menu I'm going to serve for our all-in company barbecue.
Okay.
So for sure going to do wings, right? For sure going to do the standard barbecue, hamburgers, hot dogs, the whole 9 yards,
How you
kebabs,
not?
chicken kebabs, the whole 9, whatever. Is there anything else I'm missing? Salads, appetizers, I'll do all that, no problem. But
Salads.
am I missing like anything like on the main course?
Like a staple? No, but like
I think I got
your
everything.
Your sides are what makes a barbecue.
Oh yeah, I got sides on.
Well,
let's-
I can help.
You gotta
Oh, I
have
know.
potato
we'll make a
salad.
list.
Yeah,
We'll
you've
definitely
got
make
a
us list.
baker over here too.
Yeah.
I think I'm a better cook than Maddie, by the way.
Oh.
I'm not lying. Depends on the dish.
We
but
don't know that.
I think I
Hey,
could.
we need a
We gotta
bake-off.
sample her stuff.
I'm not joking. I can cook. I can cook.
Okay.
I'm a legit cook.
But she's a
I
baker.
don't doubt it at all. I can cook too, though. I make my own homemade pasta.
You say a legit cook as you burn all the food?
Yeah, no, that's an insult to my heritage. Stereotypical. Arabs, barbecue, it's the only thing we know how to do right. All right? Outside of blowing each other up, like you can rely on, Mediterranean food, good kebabs and barbecue. And I think that's the only compliment I can give to my people. Not sure of anything else.
They open up.
They know how to party. Know how to party.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Actually, let me take that back.
Uh-oh.
Only some of the Arab nations know how to party. The others are a bunch of fucking weirdos, but, that's
Thanks
their
for
problem.
swearing. Really appreciate
Another
that.
thing y'all do very well, especially the males, is they make you uncomfortable when you're going after your women. Be looking at you like, I know you're not looking at Jocelyn over there. Y'all very protective of your women.
Oh, God. We are, actually. That's something I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like built-in caveman DNA.
Right.
Just
That's not even your sister.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna have corn on the cob?
Of course. That'll be dessert. Kind of. Not really.
Dessert.
I mean, you grill it after. You don't do it before.
Okay,
At least I never have. I've never grilled corn until after everything's been cooked.
that's fine. I mean, it doesn't take very long.
Yeah, I know, but it's like...
You know how you make good grilled corn on the cob? Is you soak the corn in the husk in water for 2 hours. Then you take it out and then you grill it inside the husk and then you
Inside the
unhusk
husk,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll
The
get a
corn
list. I'll get a
tastes like
list
it's got
going.
butter on it.
Asparagus.
Yeah, I'll get a list going from everybody on things they want, and then I'll put it all together.
Fruit salad. Yummy,
Yummy. When is this thing?
No, we got the wiggles in here. Fish, what's your favorite kind of wing? Do you even eat wings, buddy?
Yes, chicken tendy boys are his favorite.
Chicken tenders don't count.
That, but boneless wings.
All
But
right,
I
what
guess they
kind?
don't
What's the
count.
So
sauce?
that's a chicken tender.
I do like chicken tender. Parmesan garlic.
See, that's a white person thing.
Ooh.
That's a white person thing.
Okay.
I mean,
You
I'm
should've
white.
guessed
I'm
that.
fine with that.
No, I should have known. I
Now,
thought you were...
what's besides that? What's the white person's wing?
Yeah.
Why
I
you
think-
ask-
'cause
why
I
you
think-
asking
yeah.
the person that eats 7 food items and that's it?
I think y'all are all over the place. Now here's the thing: I can't take the heat.
Okay.
Like at some places, I can't
Did you
even
say
take
you eat
medium.
Nashville hot though?
No, I don't. I went
Oh, that's
to
him. Okay.
I went
I
to
like Nashville hot.
a place in Nashville. Whatever their popular Nashville hot chicken was.
Mm-hmm.
I got it mild.
Okay.
And they're like, dude, really? I said, yes. I can't take
Yeah,
the
they're
heat.
probably gonna spit in your food.
Now, I can do the fried wing with a little hot sauce on it because I control how much or how little hot sauce I put in there. I like that. But, I thought Adam was going to say he likes triple habanero
the
ghost pepper wings.
Oh, no. I mean, you have to appreciate the wing at the end of the day. You can't just overwhelm it. I mean, that's a lot of the times what I see get messed up with wings is an abundance,
Overdo the
especially with
sauce?
hot. They just overdo it. You don't need an abundance of hot on a wing for it to taste delicious.
It does, but that's like a man thing. I'm tough.
Yeah,
I'm tough.
I really
disagree
like
with
buffalo wings, though. I'm a
Buffalo
big fan
wings?
of buffalo.
Buffalo wings are not
sauce.
that
I'm not
spicy, but yeah, I
You
hear
know what? Asian zing is good too. I like different flavors. I like having options. I don't want to eat just one of one flavor.
Do you eat your wings with pasta?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Why?
Why is
You're
everyone
Italian.
so defensive around?
Yeah, what the hell? Chill out.
You know
Well,
what's
like you really made me think. I was
Yeah,
like,
you know
I don't
what's
actually think
replacing
I've
the
ever-
chicken wing though? People
Chicken wing.
chicken thighs. People are starting to do chicken
thighs are really good, but I only like chicken thighs when they're teriyaki.
Okay.
When is this party happening?
Not next weekend. I think the weekend after. I'm trying to get everybody to commit to a day, so
Okay.
I want everybody there. So it'll be fun. Probably like 28 to 35 people, depends. We'll
Wow.
see.
Well, we only have 35 employees.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not sure who's going to be out of town. I think
Are you
Neil
saying he
takes a
doesn't have
vacation next
35
week.
friends?
He does. Yep.
Maz is next week. Neil is the week after.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Not
Are you-
everybody
are
will
you
show
gonna
up.
invite
but
Maz?
I'm going to invite everybody. Everybody has an open invite to my house.
Now, will they all
weekend?
survive
It will
after
be
the
on a
party?
weekend.
Oh,
Who
well,
knows?
You're going to take off work in advance.
I can't.
I will pay for your day. I will give you $200.
I
And-
make way more than $200.
All right, then I'll give you whatever it is, and you show up to the goddamn event.
Wow.
Does anyone actually eat blue cheese? Thank you, Funky.
No, blue cheese is terrible.
It's disgusting. I hate it. And
I'm
I
a
have
ranch
one
on
person.
everything, but blue cheese is disgusting.
I have one person in my family that loves blue cheese. And when they bring it out at the table, just give them that look.
Ooh, I'll make the cheesy potatoes.
Not the blue cheese potatoes, though.
Hell no.
I get heebie-jeebies when I'm
Oh.
around blue cheese. I go like this.
Yeah, yeah. You guys put baked beans on your hamburgers?
No. No.
No, but
I
there
don't
are.
put baked beans on anything.
Or
They
am
can
I
stay out.
misunderstanding what
You just eat the
friend of the
baked
chat?
beans.
Yeah, that's like a southern. Isn't that a southern thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
think
not a
that's a
fan of
southern
beans in a
thing.
burger.
Like I can do coleslaw on my pulled pork sandwich. With
Okay.
baked beans, I never
Oh
even
God,
thought
we
about
have some
that.
blue
Southern
cheese
thing.
people in the
I
chat.
see.
you
This
knew
is
you would.
disgusting.
You knew you would.
No.
Oh no. We're gonna go to break. I lost all respect for all of you. We'll be right back. When we get back, we'll continue the conversation, have some fun, and then get to Mailbag. But before we do, Maddie, our good friends over at Centron.
Yes, Cintron is the official energy drink of the Detroit Red Wings, and they have now combined all three of their delicious flavors into a limited edition 6-pack sampler box. Try Cintron's great tasting cranberry, classic, and sugar-free all in one pack. Pre-order today at cintronworld.com/Red Wings. Get energized with Cintron. Let's go Red Wings.
New to the game or a season better? OddsTrader.com has everything you need to make the right bet ahead of kickoff. Begin your handicapping journey with OddsTrader. Improve your edge by finding the best price on every game from sportsbooks in your backyard. Take advantage of the numerous sign-up bonus offers to pad your bankroll. Dive into key game statistics, player performance, and even account for the projected game day weather. Best of all, you can use the OddsTrader bet tracker to keep a log of your action. Welcome to OddsTrader, and best of luck.
Hi, I'm John from Better Rate Mortgage, and to me, family is more than blood. That's why I have the biggest family in Metro Detroit. If you're looking to buy a house or refinance and need a loan, come get treated better than family by me and our entire team here at Better Rate Mortgage. We pride ourselves on giving you better advice, better service, and a better loan experience. That's why we are Better Rate. If you're looking for a new mortgage, come get treated like family. Actually, better with Better Rate Mortgage. Visit us at mybetterrate.com or call at 248-480-4467 today.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there.
And that one Lions playoff win in 1991, yeah, Detroit fans were there.
Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
Bedrock Detroit open all summer long, Memorial Day to Labor Day. There will be basketball, roller skating, mini golf, art installations, live music, and much more. Wi-Fi. If you want to work from the park, Bedrock Detroit, the summer is better at the Midway, brought to you by Bedrock Detroit. Guys, inside information right now coming to my phone. I'm going to read it verbatim. Jared Goff and Tim Boyle look so much better than this time last year in camp. David Blau belongs in the fan-controlled football league. Inside information.
David Blau what?
Belongs in the fan-controlled football league.
The league that no one
So
watches.
basically he's a scrub, Terry.
Okay.
The one that Johnny Manziel started.
No scrubs.
But I have to ask you an honest question, all of you. This is going to determine my respect for you. How do you eat your meat?
Steak?
Yep.
Medium.
Medium? Okay. Fish? Maddie, that only applies to you, not everyone else here. Unless you know what I'm talking about. Fish.
Raw.
Fish, how do you like your steak, buddy?
I mean, the only thing I really eat meat related
God
is hot
damn it,
dogs
just
and
answer the
burgers.
question.
I don't really eat steak.
God damn it, mute your mic. Westfall, how do you eat your steak, buddy?
Normally medium or medium well.
All right, I can respect that a little bit. The medium well is kind of turning me off. Maddie?
Medium rare.
That's my girl. Medium rare to medium, I think, is acceptable.
Medium is like too much.
Depends. I
But
think
there is a racial
depends how you
undertone to
like
this.
your the outside. That really determines if it's medium rare. Or
A lot of
medium.
Caucasians eat their steak medium rare. Very few black people eat it medium rare.
It is. I am like a disgrace to my family because I eat my steaks like medium rare or medium. Like that is like.
So they want
that is
so
impossible.
how do they want theirs? Medium well?
Burnt.
Oh, burnt. Oh, you can't have it burnt.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
Ooh.
They like it so well done. Everything is beyond well done. Like if you go to any Mediterranean spot, by the way, guys, just a heads up, and you're a normal person and you want your steak medium, ask for it rare because it'll come out medium. I'm telling you right now. Ridiculous.
Now, when you do your lamb, is it medium? Because they opened up a new.
Honestly, it depends, right? Because the way you cook lamb, it's cooking all day. It's on a slow cook.
Right. So
it
cooks all the
comes
way
out
through.
super soft, and I don't want to say it's wet, but it falls apart. It is kind of medium. On the inside is pinkish, but not red. It's more pink on the inside.
That big thing is red on the inside.
It's pink. I wouldn't say red, but it's pink, and it's absolutely delicious. Have you ever cooked meat in basically boiled water and a bunch of spices and? Before,
when I was a kid, my grandmother used to make me eat boiled chicken.
All right, boiled chicken.
Awful.
Not a fan on, but
terrible.
yeah,
Child
that sounds rough.
But if you go to like Five Guys, they
Ooh, their Cajun fries are so good.
Their fries, I think, are the best.
Yeah, their fries are
anywhere
ridiculous.
else.
But they warn you they're going to cook. Well, that and Culver's say they're going to cook their meat well, and I think that is more of a safety thing. They don't want you to get sick because you could get sick with undercooked meat.
Have you ever had lamb and rice?
Lamb rice?
Mm-hmm. Those big chunks of lamb meat on rice?
I don't like lamb.
It's the same thing as beef, man. I can't taste the
No, it
difference.
tastes a little twangy. Lamb does. It's kind of weird to explain. It's kind of got a weird taste.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's get into mailbag. Everybody, ask all the questions that you want to ask this morning. Terry and myself, Maddie, along with Fish and Alex, will answer
Nobody
any questions.
asked me questions.
Yeah, I don't know why. Bunch of assholes. Start asking Terry some questions.
No one asks me questions either.
So what do you think about Terry's wings? Maddie's foot fetish? Pasta fetish?
I don't have a foot fetish.
You did a month ago. What happened to it?
It went
I
away.
never had a foot fetish.
She slept with a guy that had a size 17 foot and then changed her mind.
Oh my god.
No, she had a foot fetish before, and now it's disappeared.
No, I've never had a foot fetish. Actually, I've always hated feet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right, Mailbag, get your questions in the chat. What about venison? Terry?
Oh, I love
Hate it.
venison.
I've never tried it, and I don't know what it is.
It's deer. And
oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
I've never tried it, but I've skinned a deer before. Does that count?
No. Venison is a delicacy. It's
Oh,
so good. My Italian family has a hunting place. Can you not with your faces?
Brother, venison is rancid.
I agree with Terry on this one.
No, it's so good.
Oh,
So
God.
good.
Anthony Moreno says, I wear size 18 shoes, just saying.
Ooh.
So, Maddie is, that's a you call. Oh, God. Adam, do you like bowling? I can
have a
see
height
you carry
requirement.
Maddie and Fish to join a bowling league. I like bowling. I'm
I
pretty.
am in a bowling league, so I can't.
But Maddie sucks at bowling.
I like to bowl.
The
but
one
after-
time I bowled with you, you sucked.
It
No,
also
but
was
you
the
know what?
day
I like
after
bowling, but
the
after the
incident.
second game, my thumb starts to hurt.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, so Maddie's excused. Never mind. I don't know how she is at bowling yet. I need to go bowling again with all of you guys. Let's see. Maddie, when are you going to fight Adam live on air?
Right now.
Any
too
day, anytime.
You got to do
Throw
it at the
down.
beginning of the show.
See,
Drop the gloves.
I'm super old fashioned. I'm not about
He's not gonna hit a
I'm gonna let the
girl.
girl
Oh my
win.
God.
I'll let her score a point. I'm gonna no. I'm just 100% effort. Don't care who it is.
I like to wrestle women.
We know,
That's
Jerry.
definitely Terry.
Yeah, I admit it.
You're all over that.
God damn it.
Admit your
Terry.
foot fetish.
God damn it. All right, Terry, can you tell us a story about basketball in the 80s or 90s?
I could.
All right. Go for it.
Oh, gosh, man. Just put it. Let me see.
Anything that sticks out.
Huh?
Any story that sticks out.
Anything that sticks out? I'll tell you a story. Pistons at San Antonio. Chuck Daly had said that Bill Laimbeer takes too many three-point shots. So the Pistons are trailing the Spurs by 3 points, and they set up a play for Bill Laimbeer. Works to perfection. He doesn't shoot. He passes it to Dennis Rodman. And so everybody's like, what the hell is he doing? Of course, Rodman is like, he's got the ball, and he throws up a brick. So then we asked Bill, dude, why did you pass up the shot? He said, well, I heard I was taking too many three-point shots.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What's your favorite barbecue social beverage?
Oh.
Man, I like margaritas now.
Okay. Maddie?
Depends on. I don't know. At a barbecue, I like a good blue light.
I'm a Heineken guy, probably for most things.
Heineken I like it, but it gives me headaches.
Interesting.
And
Terry-
a margarita doesn't give you a headache.
No.
Terry's a freak, as you can tell. So he's the anomaly.
He's a
MCDC
super freak.
said we need more size. Should we get Ndamukong Suh? No.
And Ndamukong Suh doesn't want to be here. What
I don't know.
people
This is a
get
this
about
is a
that?
fetish that Easy's obsessed with. He would stroke. He'd probably suck Ndamukong Suh's dick if he had the opportunity. I mean, Easy is all over bringing back
I know
Suh
he
to
is.
Detroit right now. So I don't think it's going to happen, and I don't think it should happen. It's irrelevant. You have
Plus,
a Lee
why
McNeil.
would he want to come here?
You have a Lee McNeil, you have Levi, and you have now Josh Pascal, who's probably going to line up on the interior throughout the season. Like, why Ndamukong Suh? And you're not a contender this year, so it makes no sense. Well, we want people stomping on people. No, you don't, because that costs you football games. I hated that, by the way. I never liked Ndamukong Suh.
You know what he said when we asked him, well, why do people come down on you? This is after he stomped the dude. He says, well, I think people just don't like me because I'm big.
Dude,
There's
he
a
was
lot of
such a
big
good
dudes.
player.
Right.
Defensive Rookie of the Year, All-Pro Year 1, absolutely loved him. And he would let his anger issues and his tantrums and his outbursts get in the way of on-the-field productivity and the success of the team.
That's true. Now, after he stomped my man, the Lions wrote up an apology for Ndamukong Suh to say, I'm sorry. I let my temper get the best of me. It won't happen again. So they gave him the paper and said, at your press conference, say this. He took it.
He's matured much
I
more
was
now.
I was trying to disassociate myself from the situation, which was a lie. You stomped the dude.
Yeah, he obviously did, but no, well, I'll pass on Sue. I'm not interested at all. Let's see. I think it's safe to say Applebee's is quote unquote amazing. Oh,
No,
nothing.
Applebee's.
Yeah, I agree. Applebee's
Well,
sucks.
because Funky said that the margaritas there are supposedly amazing. I said no,
Applebee's
they're
is
not.
plastic.
It's all sugar.
Applebee's is they go. You know where they shop?
It's called Crapplebee's.
No, they shop at Toys R Us and they buy all the
Crapplebee's.
plastic food and they serve it to you. That's what they do. Applebee's sucks. Not a fan at all. I went there once only.
What, for half off apps?
No, I went on a date, I think when I was like 18, 19.
Have
and
you had
it
their
was
wings?
a disaster. No.
Their wings are so sloppy.
Oh, God.
Like you have to wear gloves to pick up the wings because there's so much sauce it'll stain your fingertips.
Isn't
Like
that
forever.
a good thing, though? Don't you want that?
No. You want to taste the wing. You want to taste the meat. You want
There
to
is
taste the
such thing
breading.
as too much sauce.
Yeah, too much sauce.
Terry, what is your best memory and your craziest memory or experience in your career?
Oh, crazy.
Your best and craziest.
Probably
Could be both.
fights at the Silver Dome, I assume.
I just witnessed that. That wasn't my really experience. Probably, I went to England to cover Wimbledon, and went out on a date
You
with
just
a
gave
witch.
Fish a boner.
Now, and the girl was crazy.
Okay.
I mean, she claimed she was a witch from Salem, Massachusetts. She put spells on people and all that kind of stuff.
Just put a spell on your dick or no?
We did not do that. I'm not having sex with a witch. I don't know. And on the same
Seems
trip,
creepy.
I taught members of parliament how to play softball.
Oh.
And we went to this bar afterwards called like the Pig and the Whistle or something. I don't know what it was. The Tootin' this. And we got drunk.
How do you
And,
not?
I mean, drunk.
How do you not?
Like, so I didn't even know how to get home. And so the dude said, hey, we'll give you a car.
Yeah.
We know you're in Gloucester and all this stuff. So, and then you can use the car the next day to go to Wimbledon. So Parliament gave me this car, which was sweet. So I get to my hotel.
Do you know who was prime minister at the time?
I don't know. Don't remember. And so that was fun. And then I told all my friends, because we were taking the tube out to Wimbledon. I told all my friends, I got a stretch limousine that'll take us to Wimbledon. Does anybody want to come with me? And they all said no, because they thought I was lying. I said, dude, I'm not going to lie about something like this. No, because we got to make the tube. If we don't get there at a certain time, we'll miss the matches. I said, dude, I'm going to get there before you. So anyway, I get my little stretch, and I got the little newspaper, the London Times, whatever it was. So I'm there acting like a big shot. I had them take me by, what's that department store? It's real famous. I got my lunch there, and then I went to Wimbledon. And then as I'm pulling up, all my friends are sweaty and walking to the front gate, and I walk out. I step out of my stretch limousine and look at me like, they all cussed me out. I said, hey, y'all had the opportunity.
Yeah.
You said no. So that was interesting.
You didn't stick any middle fingers at them?
No, I did not. And another interesting thing, I got cussed out by Rod Marinelli. So I was probably up there. And I was a little disappointed in myself. I said, I've had this career. I said, I'm not getting cussed out by.
I found the jackass of the day, if you guys are interested.
Go for it. We got
Let's
1
hear it.
minute.
His name is Mr. Walters on Twitter.
Okay.
And, obviously I'm not a fan of Avila.
No.
He replied, no defense of Al, but the 5 opening day starters have only started 42 of the 100 games. School has 20 of those 42. They are 11-10 in one-run games, Terry. 7 of those 10 losses to Houston, Minnesota, the Yankees, the White Sox, and Cleveland. Just know, there is no room for you, Adam, on the wagon when things turn around. Take that wagon, circle around your house, and fucking shove it up your ass. Think I give a fuck about you and your stupid Tigers wagon? Suck my dick.
Yep. I know that was coming.
Suck my dick, Walter. You think I give a damn?
Don't set this man up like that.
Do you think I give a damn about you and your stupid goddamn wagon? I'll jump on the wagon when there's not a fucking dumb fuck in charge of that team. How about that? Then I'll jump on the Tigers wagon. Suck my dick, Walter.
I knew exactly what was
Suck
going to happen.
my dick and choke on it.
Oh.
Anyways.
On that note, have a good weekend, everybody.
And we don't want to be on the wagon. We're just telling you what's up.
Everybody, have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.
I'm out of here. Remind, if you want to go to Twitter and tell Walter to go F himself, be my guest. Terry, you're the best.
That's
have
what
a
I'm
great
gonna do.
weekend.
I'm
Maddie,
going to do
Fish,
that
Alex,
now.
appreciate you guys. Have a great
you.
weekend. Everybody watching,
Queens
make sure you drop a
Park
like. Make sure you subscribe to Woodward Sports, and you have a great rest of your day.
Yes.
Poor flannel.